has really provided a whole new life for Cameron as well as our family. I don't know where else we would have gone. I came here to the Authentic Living Center because my son needed a lot of help. He had a lot of food allergies that dated back to maybe 9 months of age. And while he was growing and he became more and more sick, he only could consume maybe 5 or 6 fruits and vegetables, and everything else he would get sick from. It started with vomiting and then coughing. It progressively got worse. And I just sought out something else to help him. Even though I felt skeptical at first, I was still willing to try it because there was no other answer to go to. I wanted to see just one food, placed back into his diet, just one. And this was like our last hope.
When my patients first come into the office, they get tested on a computer. It's a computerized system that tests a variety of different items. Vitamins, minerals, and nutrients to see if they're being absorbed, food and food groups to see if they're reacting to anything in their diet, as well as a whole array of environmental allergens. We get a computerized printout of the results, and then we have a big picture of what we're working with, what the patient needs as far as nutrient absorption, building up the immune system, and treating their allergies as well. One of the other things I look for is an underlying condition that might have precipitated the allergies in the first place. I look for things like a virus or parasite, bacteria, immune deficiency, or candida. If I find any of those conditions, I treat those as well. Once we're finished the testing, the patient will get a computerized printout of the results in a booklet with a lot of other information.
That generated a list of items that he was allergic to. And the list was very long. And now we come in, Terry tests him to see if something is clear or not. And if it's clear, then he's fine. We move on to another food allergy.
My definition of an allergy is anything that the body's not accepting as something that's friendly. And it could be on the physical or the physiological level. So that encompasses many conditions: digestive, skin, seasonal allergies, congestion, headaches, as well as many learning disabilities.
My son was diagnosed with high-functioning autism, Asperger's. He was having trouble with math and reading and attention at school. He was having outbursts and emotional, and it was just like spiraling. I didn't know where else to go. So my sister suggested Terry that she's worked miracles for her and her husband. He's doing so much better in school. He's not at the top of the class. He's not at the bottom. He's right in the middle, and I can't ask for anything more than that. When last year, he was at the bottom. So now he has better attention. He's calmer. The anxiety is gone. He's just very different, a different child.
The next step is to start a series of acupressure treatments called NAET. That's Nambudirpad's Allergy Elimination Technique.
You lay down on the table, face down, and she will do with the chiropractor thing on your neck, like in different spots. And then you hold on to a, I don't even know what it's called, a stylus that goes to the computer.
It's got a wire that's connected to a plate. It transmits whatever's in that plate through the rod. So it's as if the patient is holding all the items in the plate. The vials are each imprinted with an energetic code of the different items that I want to test. So I have a pollen vial, which if you were holding in your hand, your body would think you were holding pollen. And I have a milk vial, and I have all the different food items. I have vitamins and minerals and nutrients. So I've hundreds of vials for whatever I need to test and treat on that particular visit.
To see it, I was skeptical, I have to admit. I was skeptical at first, but after a couple treatments, I saw huge differences in myself and my children. So I don't know what the technical terms are, but it works. We had trouble doing homework. Math homework, what you would struggle with. take me an hour to get him to do one page. We did 5 pages in 25 minutes. And right there is huge. I mean, he doesn't argue to do the homework anymore. He can sit there without fidgeting. He's calm. He does the homework. He's done. It's not an argument. It's not a fight. I have more patience because I'm feeling better. I think they're feeling better. It's, if mom ain't happy, nobody's happy, right? So everybody is doing a lot better.
Rather than taking the approach of having to avoid the items you're allergic to, after your treatment, you're able to be exposed to that item without having an allergic reaction. Each treatment basically reprograms the patient's body to accept the items in the plate as something that's friendly rather than rejecting them. So if I'm treating a vitamin or a mineral, it'll get their body to absorb that nutrient better when they eat the healthy foods. If I'm treating for a food item that they're reacting to, it'll reprogram their body not to react to that item, as well as environmental things, dust, mold, and pollen.
Before, he would cry and whine a lot because he felt a lot different than the other children. And now he can enjoy food with the students in his classroom now, at birthday parties, family functions that he was never, ever able to do.
My son, Teddy, I told him that we were going to come to the allergist because he's been outside a lot. He plays lacrosse, and all of a sudden spring and lacrosse happened, and he's just been miserable with lots of watery, itchy, red eyes and sneezing. And so I explained how Terry treats my allergies, and I said, I'll bring you to see her. He was telling the kids at school, and they were like, oh, you're going to hate it. They're going to scratch your back and put all this stuff on it that makes you hurt. And then he said, oh, no, that's not what my allergist does. He was really excited that he doesn't have to have any of that.
The average patient takes about 12 to 15 treatments to get through everything in their list that we've found until we've treated all of their allergies successfully. I do recommend that my patients come back every couple of years to retest them on the computer and make sure they haven't developed any new allergies or redeveloped any allergies. And in most cases, they haven't.
And I can't say enough how happy I am that I decided to come here. It's changed my life and my kids' life.
So whether you're experiencing seasonal allergies, allergies to food, or items in your environment, I welcome you to come in and have the test so we can see what you're allergic to and begin the process of treating your allergies.